The end. Lacey Chabert and David Nehdar's secret wedding shocks fans. Hidden romance revealed. Destiny calls. Los Angeles, amid the glittering lights of Hollywood, Lacey Chabert hurried through the long, golden hallway of the Beverly Hills Hotel, where she had just finished a charity gala. She was used to events, forced smiles, blinding flashbulbs, and nosy questions. As an actress who grew up playing child roles, Lacey always felt like she lived between two worlds, a glamorous world on the outside, and an inner world filled with simple, sincere desires. She just wanted someone to understand that she was not Gretchen Wieners, from Mean Girls, but Lacey, the one who read at night, rode her bike early in the morning, and wrote letters by hand. And then, fate stepped in. A slight collision at the corner of the bar almost caused the drink in her hand to fall. The man across from her quickly reached out to help her up, along with a gentle apology. "Sorry, I can't see clearly. My name is David." Lacey laughed, for the first time that evening, a real smile. David Nehdar, an unfamiliar name, not a director, not an actor, nor a producer. He was a businessman in the financial industry, quiet, rarely appearing in public. But what caught Lacey's attention was not his work profile, but his eyes. There was something very peaceful about his eyes, a feeling she hadn't felt for a long time. They chatted all evening, not mentioning showbiz, not mentioning movies. Just stories about their trip to Northern Europe, their hobby of growing miniature cacti, and why David didn't use social media. When they broke up, David asked just one question: "Can I take you out for coffee next Saturday, if you'd like a quiet morning without cameras?" Lacey didn't answer right away. But a week later, she found herself at the same coffee shop, and that was it. The hidden love story. For the next 2 years, Lacey and David dated quietly. They made a rule: no sharing, no letting others define our love. They traveled to remote places, a cabin in Montana, farmers markets in Vermont, early morning boating on Lake Tahoe. No paparazzi, no Instagram stories. They captured the moment with film cameras and handwritten albums. Lacey loved the way David didn't try to change her. When she was stressed about a role, he didn't reason with her, but cooked her a quiet dinner. When he had trouble with the company, she didn't ask questions, just sat next to him, holding his hand under the big oak tree behind the house. But there were challenges. Once, a tabloid discovered Lacey with a strange man at the airport in Lisbon. Rumors broke out. Her agent pressed her to speak out, the audience gossiped, malicious people fabricated theories. David only asked one thing: "Do you want to end it, if it gets too tiring?" Lacey shook her head. "If you give up just because of what others say, then you don't deserve this love." The full secret, a different proposal. One rainy afternoon in Seattle, they stopped by a used bookstore, where the only sound was the pattering of rain on the glass. In the corner of the old literature bookcase, David pulled out an old copy of Pride and Prejudice. In the middle, instead of pages, was a simple ring, with a small sapphire, her favorite color. David didn't kneel. He just held her hand and asked, "I don't have a stage, I don't have a spotlight. But I have a real heart. Do you want to live a life with me that doesn't need to be recognized, just felt?" Lacey was speechless. She didn't think about the wedding dress, didn't think about the televised wedding. She just thought, "This is what I've waited my whole life for, the wedding no one knows about." While Hollywood was still bustling with Christmas festivities, Lacey and David quietly held a wedding at a small villa in the suburbs of Pasadena. Only 15 people attended, all close friends and immediate family. No media, no public photos. The bouquet she held was not bright red roses, but pale purple hydrangeas, the flower she loved since childhood. The ceremony took place under the sunset. When Lacey walked in, David turned to look, his eyes silent. Without words, both understood. They did not need the world to know about their wedding, as long as they felt each other. "Do you agree to marry me, whether the world knows or not?" I agreed. From the very beginning, no one knew. A photo storm. Just weeks after the intimate ceremony, a friend who attended the wedding accidentally posted on Instagram a photo of a small wedding cake placed next to a photo of the couple, blurry, with their backs to the camera, but enough for interested eyes to spot a familiar figure, Lacey Chabert. It didn't take long for entertainment sites like TMZ, People, and ET Online to start running headlines. Lacey Chabert secretly got married. Hallmark girl followed her husband home without anyone knowing. The online community exploded. Fans were shocked. Many were disappointed that they didn't get to see their idol in the white wedding dress they'd dreamed of. The press rushed to find the identity of the lucky man, and within 24 hours, the name David Nehdar was all over social media. From an anonymous businessman, David became the center of discussion. Some people praised him for looking calm and intelligent, others were suspicious. Lacey is so famous, but she married someone outside the industry. Is there something shady? Silence is golden. Or is it wrong? Lacey refused to be interviewed. She did not post a thank you, nor did she confirm or deny the rumors. A single tweet was posted from her official account. "I always believe that some moments should be kept to myself. But thank you for the kind wishes from sincere hearts." That seemingly gentle statement sparked a wave of fierce debate. On Twitter, the hashtag Lacey Chabert wedding quickly became the top trending. The fan club was divided. Group A supported, "She has the right to keep her private life private. As long as she is happy, we will always be here." Group B protested, "As a public figure, she should share it. Fans have been following her for 20 years, doesn't she deserve to know?" The pressure was mounting. Reporters were following her home. Fans were swarming the coffee shop where the two had dated, hoping to find clues. Some newspapers even published false reports that David was a mysterious billionaire manipulating the media. David quietly endured the blow. He had no social media. He didn't give interviews. But every night, when he saw Lacey turn toward the window, her eyes red, he knew what they were defending was shaky.